Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen. I know it's around 10:30 at night. It probably feels like 11:30 because of daylight savings time. I was just giving a quick shout out to everybody that I posted Monday's schedule on. I didn't put all my schedule on there. I just put the different things we'll be doing that everybody's invited to, such as when I wake up in the morning. I after I get my morning stuff done, then I start the book readings, and I do that every morning, followed by my workout. Uh, and then when I go into businesses, when I talk to different people, I have to do a couple things this week. Not only do I have to do my business stuff, helping people with their wills, getting people legally protected and stuff like that, but November 10th is the Marine Corps birthday. And so we're trying to get everybody, it's $20 a ticket for the Marine Corps birthday. It'll be at the Elks Club this year in Quincy, Illinois. Happy hour starts at 1700, 5 p.m. Food will start around 6 p.m., 1800. It's $20 a person. I encourage everybody to come out. If you want tickets, you can inbox me or send me a message or put somewhere that you want me to give you a call. The tickets are going to be $20 a person. It's well worth it. It's our 244 years. It's our birthday. And so I'll be working on this week. I will be doing several will workshops this week. I'll be teaching what probate and stuff like that is. I'll also be doing my regular motivation stuff. We're coming in the winter time, and this is where people get depressed the most because of the sunlight and because of daylight savings time. So a lot of people, since they're not since daylight savings time and stuff changes, this is when I do my daily reflections and a lot of my motivation stuff, especially in the mornings, to encourage people to get out into the sun a little bit and just to, keep working out, keep eating right. Don't let that fall weather and that winter weather start bringing you down, because each and every person is important. And it also motivates me. It gets my energy levels up inside, knowing that I'm doing my best to help other people out. I will be going around. I have a new thing I'm going to be doing on YouTube and Facebook that I got asked to do. It'll be around, I think, 9 a.m. I have to go look at my schedule. I forgot what I put down. But it is a shout out to truckers and to farmers, because right now, since we're in harvest season and since farmers have been in the fields, a lot of them asked me if I would do some stuff on here at a certain time because they enjoy listening to it. It's not boring. They don't want to listen to the news. Sometimes that's all that's on. Some of the older farmers, they actually have Facebook and YouTube, but they also have a phone number. So if this all works out, then we'll use the truck driver line that I do on Tuesdays for anybody that wants to get on during the day, to help encourage people, motivate people, help with our trucker coalition we have out there. I'm also I work with a lot more companies now, so you may end up starting to see me in a suit and tie, but that's because that's out of respect to the places I'm going to. Once again, I'm also on my winter diet now. I know a lot of people have been asking about that. Basically, how that starts out right now is you just take a clove of garlic, a fresh one, go to County Market, go to Hy-Vee, somewhere they got garlic, go to Walmart and just get a thing of garlic. Don't get the stuff that's already pre-peeled because it's not the freshest. If it doesn't burn, it's not fresh. I can't do the apple cider vinegar stuff, but I did find out if you put honey on a spoon, once you crush up the garlic and you put it onto the honey, and then you put more honey on top, you eat it, swallow it whole with one gulp. You have to take it on an empty stomach. Why do I encourage people to do that? To keep your health up, okay? I also been showing some people about this here. People don't understand what it is. It's basically, I take fruit, but I use the rind and everything, and I blend it up and everything else. I haven't found a good way to make it taste good yet. I wish I could, but it has been keeping me and my family healthy. It may taste bad, but you just take it quickly in the morning, and then you eat your regular stuff. I also take a multivitamin too, with a fruits and vegetables vitamin, and I also take a probiotic. The reason why is because, like I said, in the wintertime, we have a tendency of eating a lot more sugars, a lot more junk. So I'm making sure that goes out there. I have to give my friend Jenny Goley credit for that, because we always say truck drivers are one hot dog away from a heart attack. And, with Goley Transportation, McNay Transportation, with Sharkey Transportation, with all the different Napa or Knee Camp and all these different people out there that have all these truck drivers and stuff. Now, I am not a truck driver. I protect truck drivers, but I also protect families, individuals, the everyday person. What I do is illegal. but I would rather people be healthy. I'd rather, I teach about scams. I teach about how to keep your identity protected. That's just part of what I do. Another part of what I do is trucking. Another part of what I do is legal. They all actually go together, but I like to focus on the people that are being taken advantage of, such as elderly and stuff like that. I can't encourage everybody enough. We do have the parade coming up now. I'm so sad because I love going over to Hannibal Parade, but I stay loyal. There's a couple things I stay loyal to. First off, my daughter, of course, but also the Marine Corps League here in Quincy, and we have the Quincy Parade that is put on by the Veterans Parade Committee. So I do that every year. The Hannibal Parade is going on at the exact same time. Otherwise, we were in it last year because they did it a week later instead of on that week because it got so cold. But my priorities and my main focus is Quincy. However, if we had more people in the Marine Corps League, that would actually give some people an opportunity to go down to Hannibal to be in that parade also to represent the Marine Corps League. If anybody wants to go down there and represent the Marine Corps League, get up with me. We'll send you down there. We'll pay for your entry and everything. Because it's a beautiful sight down there when you go down there to the Hannibal Veterans Day Parade. There, I mean, Hannibal comes out and grows. Quincy does too, though. That's the reason why I stay in Quincy. This is where my hometown is, with everything I do with the Veterans Home, because we have a parade right after that over at the Veterans Home. I encourage people to go over to the Veterans Home, to the Veterans Day Parade, not only the one at 9 o'clock in the morning here in Quincy, but also then the one at 12 o'clock, I believe it is, over at the Illinois Veterans Home. I've been doing that every year for years now. And if you're not in this area and you want to get over to Hannibal, I encourage you guys to go to Hannibal. I don't know when Keokuk is. So I can't tell you when Keokuk is, okay? All I can tell you is that Quincy comes out in honor of their veterans. They're a great place to come. I know Hannibal comes out in honor of their veterans. They do an outstanding job. I can't tell you enough how great these communities are that we're from. I know a lot of people, they're chatty Cathys. But quite frankly, Quincy and Hannibal are two of some of the best towns I've ever, I've lived here. I guess I'm kind of biased because, these towns I grew up in, and so many people say stuff, but you want to know something? I still think, even though we have our problems, it's still best there is. And I love Keokuk right across the bridge over in Iowa. So make sure you get out for the Veterans Day parades. Anybody and everybody is invited this year to the Marine Corps Ball we're having at the Elks. It's $20 a person. Come on out. We'll have the reading of the Commandant message. I'm going to get the projector and everything up going. So we have the Commandant message this year for the 244th birthday of the Marine Corps is an actual video. And so we'll have that playing out there. And I'll get out there early, and I will have my daughter with me and everything. So, and Gracie will be with us in the Veterans Day parade and everything. We will be giving out candy. We can't throw it, so we're going to be putting in little baggies and everything else. Monday is a very important day because we need as many Marines to come. If you've never been to a Marine Corps League meeting before, I encourage you to come to the Marine Corps League meeting. It's at 1900 hours over at the cafe at the Veterans Home. We do a lot of stuff at the Veterans Home because Troy and Sarah and Rich and all these other people that work over there, they support us. And they love the idea that we're always helping, doing dances and stuff over there, even though the dances are done for the year now. Anything else coming up, I will let everybody know about it. This weekend was a little chilly outside. My garden's pretty much done. In fact, I got the last of the reapers inside of the, they're being dried right now inside my dehydrator. And I'll let them on there for about a week. I sent a couple off to a couple different states. There was a bunch of people that asked me for some Carolina Reapers and some Trinidad Scorpions, and I sent it out to them. Really good people. What else? A lot of stuff. I need to get people used to going to JEFFJANSEN.INFO and JEFFJANSEN.live. Eventually, it'll be switched over to JEFFJANSEN.live. They're both, and that will take you to things like this. Okay, I want one to be on YouTube, the other to be on Facebook. We also do Instagram. Why do I get it out there? Because there's a lot of Marines, military, and just people that have depression all the time that I'm trying to reach. And if I don't do it, it's guaranteed never to reach anybody. While I do this, even if I just help one person, or even if I don't, at least I know I tried. But in my head is, what if I don't do it and somebody needed it? Not this, well, who's going to watch? I don't care who watches. It doesn't take much time to be kind, to be friendly, to give motivating advice, to give advice on how the world works instead of giving fake advice like, oh, you can do anything you want. No, you can't. If you don't work for what you want in your life, you're not going to get what you want in your life. And if you're a trust fund baby or somebody has a silver spoon in their mouth and you're sitting there trying to bark orders to people like a manager, I guarantee you're not a leader. I'm teaching the leaders of the world, or people that want to be leaders, how to go out and do more. Think outside the box. Think outside your comfort zone. And, I do this with a lot of my mentors from the past that have brought me to this point, and I still have mentors that come on every day. Some people are younger than me, and they're my mentors. But the whole idea is we only can do what we can do, and as long as I can get something out there to where maybe somebody just needs some words of wisdom, a little bit of advice. Am I perfect? Nope. Have I lived the perfect life? Nope. Do I have a great family? Yep. Have I messed up many, many times in my life? Yep. Do I keep getting back up? Yes, I do. And the reason why is because of the great people from Quincy, the great people in my family, a lot of the members I have that I bring on with what I do, a lot of the truck drivers, the farmers out there. I'm a really well-rounded person when it comes to being able to get a lot of stuff accomplished or what I've done in my life. And it's funny because I look back and I don't think I've accomplished anything. And then I see there are people in Quincy that have never been across the Mississippi River into Missouri. And all it is going across the river into Missouri. All you got to do is cross the bridge, go to Missouri. Do you know there are people in their 70s that have never even done that? They've never been out of Quincy in their life. They're so afraid to live outside the box. People, you got to learn to live outside the box. Right now, my buddy Glenn Sanders, him and the Mississippi Valley Hunters and Fishermen. Have you checked out what they're doing down at Bob Banger Park, the old soccer fields? They're making wetlands. They have. Oh, give me a second here. Ducks Unlimited and stuff are helping them with it, and they're building all these, and they're getting a lot of support now. You should take your kids down and take a look at this. This is an awesome outside project. Even if you just want to go and take your kids somewhere to take a look at it, I suggest going down there and look at the progress they're making on this wetlands they're building for ducks and all the all the creature, all these different mammals and stuff, so they have a place to go now. And actually taking advantage of and using our Mississippi Valley River Basin for an experiment like this that makes our community just awesome, just beautiful. So when other people are building malls and stuff that are failing, we're actually building wetlands for animals and for hunters and for fishermen. And it's really great because we need to get more people outside, and we need people to enjoy the environment a little bit more. We need to teach hunting safety, which is great. Our community has a lot of gun courses. Now, why do I go into all this all the time? The reason why I do what I do is to give you ideas that you can go do with your kids. I give you ideas, everywhere from when I cook and bake, and then I also go talk to people so I can show you that people are easy to go talk to. The people are kind, they're generous, and they really do want the best for you. So this week, that's what we're going to do. We're going to push hard because, like I said, we got to take that 22, the military 22. You know what I'm talking about? It's the 22 that kill themselves every day, and we need to start cutting that in half. I know we'll never get to the point where we can't save everybody. But you know what? The little things we do in life, we're thinking we got to do some big, cost effective. No, sometimes I'll tell you what works. Doing small things like inviting somebody out, saying hi, saying please, saying thank you, inviting somebody to come along and help you work. Believe it or not, some people just want to be asked to do things. They want to feel like they're important. They want to have importance. They want to know they have friends. And little acts of kindness go a very, very long way. And that's the reason why I do my motivational stuff every day, so people can maybe get an idea or a hint or a glance of something better that's out there that they never thought of before. It's the reason why I show you like stress reliefs when you're making bread, like Amish bread, and get rid of those dang machines. I'm so tired of technology coming in, taking away quality time we have with our kids. I think the greatest times I ever had in my life was when I was baking pies with my grandma and my mom, and making bread with my mom and grandma and my aunts and everything. And then when I was working on the roofs with my grandpa when he had a roofing company, and when I was down at the farm working on the farm with my other grandparents and my uncles and aunts that would be down there all the time, it was just a good time to get together. And, after I got out of the Marine Corps, it's when we're kids, we don't see what we have and how great it is. But it is. And so now, no, I'm not a drinker or smoker. My friends do, but that's okay. I don't have a problem with anybody doing that. But if you can make a difference in somebody's life, that's what it amounts to. I want to ask everybody to keep my buddy George in your prayers. George is part of the Marine Corps League, probably one of the nicest guys you can meet. He's also one of the funniest. But anyway, he went into the hospital again today. He got admitted into the hospital. And then, of course, Bob Reichert. His wife died a couple weeks ago, and he's been in not very good health either. And then, like I said, there's several people out there that probably need your prayers or just your support to be with them and be there for them and everything. So anyway, I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. I wanted to let you know that I think the world of each and every one of you. I'm proud of your accomplishments. I mean, I've got 2 ears. You ever anybody listen to? I tell you what, at nighttime, the best thing to do is, I know whether you're religious or not, sometimes you just got to shut your eyes and say, hey, God, I don't know if you're real or not, but thank you for everything I have, because it could always be worse. And you know what? If it gets worse, you got to remember this. Sometimes the best platforms to bounce off of is the rock bottom, because now you have a base to jump back up. Never keep yourself down, never stay down, never say I quit, never give up. Don't listen to people that say, oh, I quit. And remember this, the last thing, which I say all the time, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. I know there's people that take advantage of people because they think they're popular, because they own a business, or because they think they got money. So these other people, we call them bottom feeders. And when you are on top, they'll eat everything that comes out, that falls on the ground. However, when you're going down, they're the first ones to kick you, so they still have that I'm better than you attitude, or I can do more attitude. So we always want to make sure we're never kicking anybody down. You can learn from people that have failed before you, but watch how many accomplishments they have made. Okay? That's the reason why I say I'm not perfect. But you want to know something? I've had a lot of success with different things in my life, but I've also had a lot of failures. And now with the Marine Corps birthday coming up, I can honestly say the Marine Corps was a success of mine. Okay, my daughter is a success of mine. My businesses I've all had, they've been successes. Have I had failures during them? Yes, but I set my goals, I made those goals, and I went forward. And now I'm getting ready to start even bigger goals, which I had to take a little time, because when I start these new goals, I need to make sure everybody's on board with me, because when you set them, you've got to properly plan. And we had a Gunny Wright and Gunny Beef. I forgot which one said it. I thought I remembered the other day, but I think it was Wright. He always said proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. 7 P's. That's all you got to learn. KISS. Keep it simple, silly. Actually, it's keep it simple, stupid. Okay. And you don't have to do and spend money to make your life successful. You just have to think outside the box. You just have to get back up and brush yourself off. Because, like I said, if it's easy, then everybody else is already doing it. Okay? I mean, it's like the old Pong game. I don't know if y'all ever played Pong before. Just a little ball back and forth. Boop, boop, boop. Guess what? You can, at a while, if you got 2 players already know what they're doing, you can't win or lose, because unless you're going to be bored to death, because eventually that ball's going to go back and forth and there's no stopping it. So instead we get into the game culture today, to where now, things are challenging and competition. So anyway, I just want each and every one of you to know that I think you're awesome. I want you to know that you're important. I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't care the color of your skin, okay? I don't care what your religion is. All I care about is that you're happy and you make somebody else feel happy too. I do care if you think you're better than everybody. I do care if you're one of these people that think you're entitled. No one's entitled to anything, not even a little bit. I do get mad if all of a sudden you're doing something that endangers other people. I don't like that, okay? But like I said, everything in life takes work. And if you work to get it, then you've earned it. If it's just given to you, you didn't earn it. So remember, go in tomorrow, thanking God when you get up, praying to God throughout the day to get you through the day. But look at tomorrow as an opportunity, a privilege, because you get to go and do something tomorrow, because you get to open your eyes and go out there and do it, okay? So anyway, I'm Jeffrey Jansen. I'll see everybody at 4:30 in the morning for books. I'll be reading the book on here. And the reason why I do it at 4:30 is because as people get up, they can then go back and rewatch me, so they can actually, if they're not going to read 11 pages of the book, they can at least listen to a chapter each day. And that's why I do that. And you can also go over to my YouTube page and see many videos. And I'm actually just got done posting next week's videos. JEFFJANSEN.INFO on my YouTube page. So that's JEFFJANSEN.INFO. And anyway, like I said, I'll talk to everybody tomorrow. If you need to get your will done, or you need to get legal protection, or if you want to have legal protection to be having your back pocket for the rest of your life, hey, I'm the guy to get a hold of. Why? Because we're coast to coast and border to border. And we're also everywhere in Canada now, which I just love, because you know how many people I know hunt up in Canada, and they go up into Canada, and if they were to get in trouble or something in Canada, we can protect them now, because we're in every territory, every province of Canada. I just think it's awesome. We're also in the United Kingdom, but I don't want anybody to get attacked with tea and crumpets or tea and biscuits, whatever. All right, I'm being silly. All right, everybody. God bless. I'll talk to everybody soon. Have a good night, everybody. I love each one of you, and God does too. And I'll see y'all on the far side.